Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Happy Monday. It is a weather warning today. Do not go outside. It is too cold.
Extreme cold warning.
But the good thing is we have clothing to combat that.
We don't go hang out outside.
No, we're not hiking. We're not gonna get we might get lost. Who knows?
Yeah.
Super Bowl yesterday. Big news to report. I don't know if you're a Super Bowl fan. We watched the Super Bowl.
Oh, the blue team won.
The blue and yellow team. Yes. What's their names?
Rams.
The Rams. Very good.
Do we like them?
Stafford got his first Super Bowl. Yeah, he always played on a mediocre to okay team. He's not the old guy. That's
who's the old guy?
The offensive lineman.
I was really happy.
I think
for
he's
him.
in his 40s. Yeah,
I was really happy for him. He deserves a Super Bowl ring.
Everybody deserves a Super Bowl ring, eh?
No, I don't.
In this world?
No, I don't deserve a Super Bowl ring.
That's how school. Mm-hmm. That's how they're training our kids in school now. Everybody deserves a Super Bowl ring. And if you don't get one, you're probably a victim.
I have no concept of how much work it would take to get to that place.
To get to the
Zero concept of how much discipline. Like, one guy went out to watch the halftime show because those are his favorite whatever bands.
They were all, oh my goodness, the halftime show?
They tore the strip off him that he went out to watch the halftime show because his team lost. So like now it's all his fault that his team lost because he went out of the change room to watch the halftime show. Someone said it was disgusting. And I was like, that's pressure that I have never experienced in my life.
Let's talk about the halftime show. If I was a player, I would struggle being in the locker room.
So did that guy. He's the kicker. The kicker left the room. See, the kicker
doesn't. So in NFL.
Were you just going to say the kicker doesn't matter?
The kicker doesn't really count. The kicker matters, but the kicker doesn't really count. Like, he can go off to the side, get a hot dog. Like, not a big deal. The game should not revolve around a kicker. I know it. We relived some of our early adulthood during
that halftime show.
Oh my goodness.
And I feel like we notched up in credibility with our kid.
Yeah. We were all dancing in the...
Like, our kid was
I think, Vicky, you were even doing the Crip dance. Like, I think you were like Snoop Dogg Crip dance. You were flashing up gang signs.
No.
Okay, you were.
No, I wasn't.
I took it too far.
My
highlight was the California by Tupac. They literally brought Tupac back from the dead.
I think that I saw his picture in the back.
No, you probably saw him. Like, is he really
dead? They
dead?
had a picture of him in the back of the...
See, you're flashing up gang signs already.
It's a picture.
Vicky's crippin'.
Okay.
You're wearing the wrong color, though. Do you know what the color of the Crips are?
Red.
No, that's the blood.
The Crips are blue.
Crips are blue.
I remember early in sobriety on your recovery journey when you came home one day and it changed all the music you listened to.
Yeah. The music that I listened to, I remember my first year of recovery, and I listened to, I came out of the hip hop culture suburb scene. A little different. But
let's be clear.
But at the same level, like, listening to the music was all about the things that kept me sick, and it's all about movies. Prestige and ego and pride and, like, taking advantage, consuming the world around me. And I remember going with a stack of CDs, going to the pawn shop, because I'm like, as long as I'm cleaning out my closet, I may as well make a couple bucks. No one would give me more than, it was like literally $30
for the whole stack.
And back then, like a CD, right? Jules Santana CD. What's that going for? $30.
No idea.
You got some Dre. Like, I don't think I got rid of Dre. You can't.
But you did change all the music that you listened to.
Totally changed
really
music.
Did.
And I got into I got into worship music, Hillsong. But then I transitioned a little bit because the kids were getting to that age of starting to listen to Christian hip hop.
Yeah.
Lecrae and some of those 116 artists, Reach Record artists, they're phenomenal and they're really talented. So I think there's a good mix, but that's really what happens is like God actually transforms us so much that the things that we held on to such value are actually disgusting to us.
Well, you couldn't spend your time the same way that you were spending your time before, but for a while you were still listening to the same music, and it was actually evoking memories and emotion and tension and I think you started to recognize that there was like physical like things that were happening when you were listening to specific music or watching certain movies. I thought that was
but even the music, the lyrics is just a lie. Right. Like it's just a lie. Yeah. And like anybody that has made it in the music, okay. Most people that have made it in the music industry stop living that lifestyle at some level. Like they actually stopped selling crack cocaine on the streets of St. Louis.
I heard Eminem's been clean for 14 years.
14 years. Mary J. Blige. She's I think like sober
11
too.
Years.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Very good. So where are we today? It is Monday. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, thanks.
You must have an elaborate plan for your loved one today, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's never the woman's responsibility to accentuate Valentine's Day. Like it's never your I don't remember you ever having the plan for Valentine's Day.
There's definitely a cultural expectation that the man would do something
to see how much he can fail.
Prove yourself.
Yeah, like here's flowers. I thought about that at lunch. It caused me anxiety, so I bought flowers
at the beer store.
And I'm doing takeout today. So happy Valentine's Day. You are cherished, my beloved, my betrothed.
So now you make me coffee every single morning.
Yeah, like every day is Valentine's Day.
Every single day.
So I can get away with very minimal today.
And on the weekend, you make me a special coffee.
You know what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to take you to Lowe's and you can pick anything out in the store.
Be careful with that. Actually,
I've been to Lowe's, like doing this construction project. I literally have been to Lowe's 3 million times. And like part of me walks in there and I'm just like, hey, Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Maggie, how you doing? Steve, what's up, my man? And they don't know me.
No, they don't.
So I go in there going with this expectation to see all my friends, but they don't know me at all. Do we walk through life like that a lot? Like,
thinking we're the center of the world.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our morning meditation this morning. Our morning meditation is Valentine's Day. It's your honor to read.
In Al-Anon, we have a familiar expression to work the program. In 12-step, every 12-step room, they say that. Work the program. It means what it says. It benefits us to exactly the degree that we work at it. What does working the program mean? It means to attend meetings faithfully, to read some recovery literature every day, and to apply what we learn to our everyday living. And very important, it means sharing with others what we are learning and using and accepting with an open mind what they share with us. We do not come to 12-step fellowship meetings to be amused, entertained, or shocked with horror stories, but to discuss recovery ideas, to think deeply and reflectively about what we hear, and to talk constructively and clearly in order to help others. Today's reminder: I have placed my confidence in the fellowship. I will not look to others to do my work for me while I'm too busy or too tired to do my reading and to attend meetings and to keep in touch with my fellow members. The fellowship can do much for me, but I must help also. I pray to be freed from indifference. I need a strong conviction that the fellowship, too, has the most to give to those who really want to help themselves.
Yeah, there's a lot there. Wow. Starting off on a Monday. How do we work the program? The whole point of the program is to have a relationship with God, stop playing God. And so the work is relationship with God, so I can have a relationship with others. And so I think that I remember giving I didn't make a conscious decision, but I gave my heart, my life to alcohol, to the care of alcohol. Do I do that same abandonment with God? So it's free, but it requires effort. It's free, but it requires work. And so am I willing to give all of me to God through the program of action? Mm-hmm. And so we saw that this morning where it's so easy to recognize that it's not easy to recognize that we're playing God. So we had a little meeting this morning with our friends, but we had a first meeting with ourselves. And so there was a wet carpet, and I knew I had the thing in my head that how things should happen. So when there's a should, there's no flexibility. I've already decided what's going to happen. That's playing God. And you started doing it how I wouldn't do it. And I had all these reasons, and we're going into a meeting in 10 minutes, and I wanted you to be prepared, but you want to take care of this. And I think it should dry like this. And here we are playing God. And then I get called a name of the mat boss, and I'm like, I don't want to be the mat boss. Like, that's not a good way to start my day, because what other boss am I going to be? I'm going to be demanding, controlling. I've got it all figured out. And so I'm actually playing God. That's what it means by working the program, is really being awakened and aware of how I'm playing God. And so we need each other to call ourselves names. No, we don't call people names today. But I think it's good to really be awakened to that and really see where I'm not being flexible, because if I have it all figured out, then I'm actually doing God's job. That's, to me, that's what working the program means. It's not about having to do all these things, because I can should myself to the throne of God. But like, am I living a recovered life in the fact that my life is recovered because God's given me a new life? To me, that's what working the program is. It's not all about, these are the meetings that I go to, and then, I do that there. But I see people.
I can check off a long, busy list of the things that I do.
It doesn't mean you're working nothing.
This meeting, I read this, I did, I can check off a very long to-do list and be really busy and not do well at all.
So it's not about a list. It's not about going to meetings, because some people go to meetings to consume, to feel better. But am I going to meetings? Am I going to meetings prepared to offer something? Am I working with others? Am I really aware of where I'm playing God and how I play God? Because if we're still playing God 15 years into our recovery, then I'm sure. And I think that's the beautiful thing about working a relationship with God, is that he opens our eyes to be able to see what's really happening. Because in our former lives, we're driving blindly into things and people, and they're reacting and we're reacting, and we're trying to figure it all out. And we have this pain and hurt inside, and we're just looking for relief. And so we use the world around us for that relief. So working the program today is, for me,
how can I connect to God?
How can I connect to God? That's the real work, is me connecting to God. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks.
Heart. Happy Valentine's Day to all the people out there that are valentining. Have a great Monday. Keep the peace. Be of good behavior. And we will see you tomorrow.